It's not going to take much for those things to slide off the hill.
Residents in 2 apartment complexes were evacuating tonight after Oregon City declared an emergency to get people out of the buildings that could topple in a landslide. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 11. I'm Tim Becker in for Chris Holmstrom. The mandatory order came down for 10 units in the Berryhill Park Apartments, a complex below it that's in danger as well. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling joining us now live with more on those slides.
Good evening, Tim. This is one of the cracks in the earth that neighbors have really been watching. It sits in a main driveway, and as you can see here by the placement of this cone, earth here has fallen by nearly a foot in just the past few days. Now, those under the mandatory evacuation order have until 5 o'clock to get out tomorrow. City leaders are worried that the heavy rains on Monday are going to push some of those complexes over the edge.
Well, it's scary.
This was the sound of packing up and moving out. Folks fleeing 2 apartment complexes now at the mercy of Mother Nature.
Let's see, we went to church, went and saw the new Star Wars movie, having a good time with the kids. Came back from lunch and police were all here saying, you guys all got to get out. The hill's going down.
James Bradshaw was given the mandatory evacuation in Berryhill Apartments.
All this stuff is going to go up to Renee's. She's going to take the fish.
His building is precariously perched on the edge of a hill, now cracking under the pressure of relentless rains.
Oh, it was overwhelming at first.
He says fortunately an army of helpers arrived with his folks to carry his stuff out.
I had a lot of friends and family come. Church stepped in.
But he worries about those in the Forest Edge apartments that sit on cracked pavement on the hillside below his unit.
This is going to slide down into them.
Yeah, I think maybe they should change this to mandatory.
Pete Cannon Stockert and her neighbors said they received this voluntary evacuation notice at around 2 p.m.
Let's put it this way, I haven't smoked a cigarette in 12 years. I sure lit one today.
She packed up her family, the kennel ready for the last missing member.
I don't want to leave my cat.
She said she watched this crack grow in the road all week, though the complex tried to fill it.
We're pretty nervous, but we're all trying to hold it together. There's a lot of kids here. So.
And the timing is probably pretty bad, but I would rather have them be alive at Christmas and displaced than not with us any longer.
The Red Cross has opened a shelter at Oregon High School for evacuees. Heat says she'll take her family there.
I guess if that's the only place we have to go.
All right, well, we lost our connection there with Jennifer Dowling, but we